is no voice. Can you hear me? There it goes. There it goes. Hello, good morning. Took a while for the software to recognize the voice there. Okay, sorry I'm late. That was me just talking too much on the back end. But anyway, hope you guys are well and that you're going to enjoy the flight with us. Looks like it's raining, huh? This is Stuttgart. I'm not sure if we've got ATC. Langen radar is there. Let's have a look, see if he covers us. Wait, no. No, that's not Langen radar. Who's that? Yeah, it is Langen radar. No, it doesn't cover us. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Morning, Mac.
Good morning, Nico.
And there's Fly Sim as well. Good morning. All right. Okay. So to all the 5 viewers, just be with me. I'm going to get going now. Let's quickly just set up everything so I can take my screenshots and do what I need to do here as well. Oh, that's Anthony. Doesn't even sound like him. Right. Okay. So one thing I did notice is it's probably because I'm in the 4K model, but I've got a bit of a FPS hit here. Right. I'm going to just quickly move my payload. Mac, we were talking so much, I forgot about this payload thing. Just going to move this back quickly. 26. 30. Two, 1 minus 700. Let's have a look, see. 22.1. That's close. Let's drop another 100. How's that? Landing CG 21.5. Perfect. I'm going to use that. Hello, Neil. Good morning. Welcome.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
All right, let's get going. Done. We want to be at 360. And what is our runway altitude? 26, so we go to 200. All right, the one thing I need to adjust here is obviously we are in a wet condition, so we're going to have to go back and redo our speeds and our CG. All right, something like that. 145. Me, very fast one that. Good morning, Joe. Good morning. You're up early. Thank you for joining us. Nice to see you again, Joe. Are you okay? Are you all right? Family good?
Stuttgart traffic, Skymatix 04, line up and take off, runway 25.
All doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect. Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake. Starting pushback and you may start engines.
Stuttgart, Gatwick, lining up and holding for departing traffic, runway 25.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by. Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the left. See you next time. Servus.
Stuttgart traffic, services are taking the runway 25.
Ooh, you know what? I was muted. Stuttgart traffic, Skymatix 001, taxi via L2, Lima 2, Sierra to holding point Alpha for runway 25. And Uncle John is back here. Mac, looks like he might have crashed out or something because he's back here.
Oh,
Grounds on.
Morning, Geert. If I didn't, or you didn't hear me say good morning, I did say good morning. I actually spoke very pretty Afrikaans to you and I said welcome. Sorry about that. There goes Anthony. Right. Now, I just need to make sure I don't get onto the runway. Is that the runway? Yeah, so okay. Yeah. Here we go. Need to just shorter those lights. A bit of a taxi to go and get down there. Oh, thank you. Right, good morning, Skymatix 001. We are ready for departure, almost at holding point Alpha for runway 25. Now I don't look where I'm going, I'm reading the chart while I'm talking.
Skymatix 001, good morning, sir. Squawk 6302, please.
6302, standby.
Nico, are you fine?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Oh, a lot of stress today.
I'm sure you'll make it. Just hang in there.
So, Skymatix 001, now I see your data. When ready, runway 25, clear for takeoff, wind 2105 knots, Skyward at 2,700 feet, broken at 4,500 feet.
Thank you so much. Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 when ready, Skymatix 001. Let's go.
Approaching 25. On runway 25.
Yoga. Let's go. Got a slight crosswind from the left. Very slight one. Here I am sitting waiting for Linda to say rotate. Yeah, that wind makes you work. Let's gear up. Come on.
Skymatix 001 identified 2,300, currently flying flight level 140.
Thank you so much. Climbing flight level 110, Skymatix 001.
Negative 140.
Apologies, 140, Skymatix 001. No, this is Iveo. I'm flying live on Iveo with live ATC. There we go. That wind was a bit of a surprise, and look there, we're already at 30 knots, eh? It creeps up on you, and then all of a sudden it grabs you, and then you've got to hold on, eh? Human Flight Summer, good morning. This was fun leaving this airport just now. Stuttgart.
Skymatix 001, you're passing shortly 10,000, no further ATC ahead. Street climb on advisory and have a nice day. Good flight to London. Bye.
Long in the radar. Yeah, thank you very much for coming online for us, and we'll take it from here. Have a good day, and I hope you work out your issue on that side. Have a great day. Thank you, Rudy. Bye-bye.
Bye, Nico. Ciao.
I like the look of that cloud.
Yeah, the visuals are really nice, Mac. I really love it. Hey, don't be nasty, Flight Sim. The squeakers also need to get their practice, man. If it is a squeaker. I'm saying it tongue-in-cheek, I'm not being nasty. My son... my son used to call them squeakers, the kids, when they come online to play with him. Don't know... I can imagine where it comes from, but I don't know where they got it from. It's just something that happened. The thing is, if they don't come and join us at some point in time, we won't have a next generation, you know, and you always have to keep that in mind. So they're very valuable, actually. Look at this rain, huh? Yeah, I got it. Understand, Flysim.
Looks like you're going to have cloud all the way until you get to the English coast.
And there's lots of water, and I don't mean the channel, but there's lots of water over the channel in the clouds as well. Let me get that on stream here. There's a lot of water in the air. That's what I'm talking about there. Lots of water there. I was looking at the map yesterday, Mac, in the VA. This flight is the only flight to and from Gatwick I've never done.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was still red, so I thought, you know what, let's do it. Let's make it green. Take your time, Flysim. Don't let things like that bother you. The aim here is to get your practice and get proficient, and yeah. What you need to do is maybe come fly with the guys in the week. You know, there's a group flight here every morning. Get more practice, get up earlier, do the thing. I don't know if you're still in school or where you're at, but that's an option. Hallo Herman, alles goed, dankie. En jy? Is jy reg?
You haven't explained to everybody yet that you're flying a BEV model.
Yeah, I haven't said it, but it's in the title. Okay,
Yeah.
so for everybody that didn't join us yesterday on stream, Mac is correct. Let me explain to you. This is a new flight model from Twixter that I'm flying and that I'm toying with here. We did the testing yesterday live on air. You guys can go watch the previous stream and you can also hear him then talk about it a bit. But basically the CG shifted slightly. So when this thing gets released from Zibo's side, you are going to have to change your camera views again. This is the second iteration of the test. So my camera views were set already before I got the second version. Right, so the changelog is in the description below the video. You can go have a look there and see ailerons, elevator, rudder. There were a lot of tweaks that he implemented, and the aim is to obviously get the aircraft more stable. The only time I don't experience it that much is during the takeoff phase, that first 500 foot. Okay, you guys can see on yesterday's video and today's video. Whether that's correct or not is not on the table now because of the winds and things like that. So Twixter is going to be away for 3 or 4 weeks. Let's call it a month. Then he'll be back into a position to tweak it further. So we decided to send it off to Zibo. He's got the FM. He must implement it when he's got time so that you guys can get it. All right. But effectively, the aircraft now feels heavier. It's not as twitchy. The authorities in all the control surfaces have been changed. Some reduced, some increased. And that should give a more natural, normal, realistic Boeing 737 flight model. So I'm hoping that Zibo can get this out to you this weekend. Currently, I only have it on the 4K version, and I can see my frame rate is keeping score. It's not bad. It's still at 40, but it's not the 50 and 60 I'm used to. The one thing I've noticed in my 4K model is that my XP Realistic isn't as finely tuned. You can see the momentum is pulling my head a little bit skew there. A little bit too much for my liking, but I'm not going to worry about it now. Anything I've got, Mac? That about it?
No, I just thought to
Yeah, it's good. Good one, Mac, good one.
Did you have the same feeling of lightness on takeoff?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, very definitely. I mean, we had a crosswind of 3 knots on the ground. The moment I lifted the wheels, it was like it obviously increased a little bit. I didn't take note of exactly how many knots, but I could feel it immediately shift the aircraft, and then it started kind of rolling and all. And I mean, it very quickly went up to a 29 knot wind. So I'll have to analyze the video again and see exactly where everything changed. But in layman's terms, I had to hold on. The horse was doing the radio thing.
The other thought I had is what height does laminar transition from meta to
I'm not sure.
global atmospheric?
Not sure at all, Mac. Hallo Alex, goeiemôre. Send you a message, Alex, check Discord. Good morning, 387. Oh, well, yeah. I'm a bit tired. This week was hard work. I was on the farm from Sunday until Thursday evening late. And I tell you what, they made me work, huh? And at least their systems are all running. I'm happy, they're happy. So I'll catch up on my sleep sometime in the weekend. It's a lovely day up here once you break free of the clouds. Very nice. Beautiful clouds. Mac, you're right. There's clouds all the way as far as I can see. Just take it easy, fly some. Don't over stress yourself. Keep it simple. And if you don't understand something, ask him. Rudy's a nice guy, huh? I'm sure he'll help you. Yeah, I've been there. I know the feeling, Alex. I know the feeling. Yeah, and switching off the weather is like cheating. We didn't want to do that. That's stable, eh, Mac?
Yeah.
And I didn't switch off the gusts and the shear and the things, you know, that turbulence. I didn't switch it off. It's still running.
Where's the yoke at the moment, Luca?
Hidden, Mac.
Now, you see, that movement, I would have said, is pretty normal.
Absolutely.
It's not rhythmic now. Can you
Yeah.
see the...
Yeah.
And you've got virtual headwind here, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, thank you. And the other thing in the past, it was pretty well rhythmic, but on roll there was very little pitch movement, whereas in that instance there was minor pitch and roll movements, which now looking good. Hello, Uncle John.
My Zibomod broke, and now all my camera views are way out. I'm going to have to do all those as well, so I'm going to watch Nico's flight.
Okay. Were you flying the latest one or latest released one, John?
Yeah, all up to date. I had to put a new Zibomod in, but all my camera,
right.
I need to use that trick that Nico said on the Z.
Yeah.
On X camera.
Yeah, what was it? Minus 0.89 was it? Or 0.89? I can't remember.
No, it's something to do with Zulu. I'll leave it to after.
Yeah, Zulu, you've just got to alter all the views by point. Was it 0.89, Nico, or 0.089?
That was 0.89. But it's easier doing it visual, just dragging it,
Okay.
moving it to go and do numbers.
Okay. No, I just don't want to spoil Nico's flight, that's all.
No, that's
Yeah,
fine.
fine.
Uncle John, just another thought. I've not heard from Zibo. I'm not sure when he's going to release this one. If you do all the cameras now and he releases this one later this evening, you're going to have to redo the cameras again. So I'm not...
Okay.
Okay, just take it into consideration.
I'll leave it for a time being. I'll just watch your flight. Good luck.
Yeah. So far, so good. I think just before top of descent, we must maybe just show the guys what Twixter showed us as well, so they have an appreciation. I mean, I believe a lot of guys watching now didn't see yesterday's video, so it might be worthwhile just sharing the wind and wind shear and turbulence situation with them.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Also planning your descent winds.
Yeah, while we on that subject, let's do all the winds, right? So if we go to our legs page, route data, let's quickly request the winds now. Right. Okay, in terms of the forecast, let me get all my thingamaddings here on the screen. Right, just fill in all the blanks quickly. 196, that's runway elevation. Current temperature at Gatwick is 9 degrees. Okay, so let's request the winds. It will be -6 and 1. There you go. Okay, so we did the cruise winds. This is the descent winds. We're going to execute that. So that's all in play. Let's do our weight. So that is 1.6. We need to subtract over there. That takes us 61,860. 60.8. That will be the landing weight. That's our flap setting for the landing weight. And that gives us our reference speeds and all. Okay, so as we are approaching it, we'll just keep an eye on that. Set our QNH quickly. 1003. Minimize. Where's this? Come on, move. 396. That was good luck. Right, we need to go down to 2000. Alright, 257 on the dial there, 257 on the dial there. Let's see, ILS 1109, 1109. And do we have a VOR? Not on the chart, so we're going to leave it at that. So we've got frequencies. Courses and minimas is all set, and let's do auto break 3 so we don't have to taxi too far. Right, okay, so as promised, let's show you what we learned. If we go to flight configuration and we go to the weather, we're at 360, so it's going to be, there's 40. I presume that's our flight level over there. If I click on it once, you will see here that the turbulence is light. There is a wind shear and a gust. Now you can actually switch that off. Right, so we go to manual, we switch it off, the rest remains the same. And we might want to just do it for that layer as well. All right, so what Twixter said is this has been part of what was causing the rolling and the instability in cruise. All right, so it doesn't matter which flight level you click on, you will see laminar added a turbulence, a gust, and a wind shear factor in all the layers. All right, so if you want to play with it already, you can play with it. Now, you saw I flew with it on because I've got the new flight model. It didn't really disturb me. But for you guys on the old flight model, this is just something to show you what changed and what then had to happen on Twixter's side. He had to go and basically counter this because it doesn't matter where you fly. This is always now a given. All right, so they always put that in there. And once you take that away, you just click done and apply. Hope it doesn't bomb out. Now it just needs to settle again.
In
And
effect, what he was saying, Nico, unless I'm wrong, it's like putting a double entry in with the wind. There is shear already in there. There is turbulence already in there. And what Laminar's done is doubled up on it.
Yes, I heard that part of the conversation as well. Okay, so without getting too technical, yes, that's part of the issue, you know. And like we promised, I'm saying this to the guys on stream, we said that when laminar settles, we'll go have a look, see what changed, and then, you know, counter. And this is basically what's happening now. Okay, so, and there you go. There's one thing we could at least show you visually what they changed and what had an influence on the Zibomod, which you guys are experiencing. And so now that has been addressed. Hello, John, morning.
Try the yoke as well, Nico, while you're talking.
Yeah, well, it's going to be very stable now. See, now that little bit of wind shear and turbulence and stuff is gone, you see. Now that yoke is way more stable. Not as erratic. So anyway, that's all part of the development phase we are in now, is finding all the little things that has an influence on the Zibomod and then countering what needs to be counted and fix up what we need to fix. Hope that helps you guys understand a little bit. See, something so small. Now you use less bath bags. People won't get so airsick again.
Nice and stable. No cycling of left and right.
Yep.
But even with the new flight model, that movement, even in real weather, is minimal now.
Yes, yeah, exactly. I've been flying with it on the whole time, and it was still very stable. It's more stable now, but it was stable anyway. I'm just going to go back to real world weather because I can.
Have you gone through the CG? What his tricks has dealt with?
Yeah, in the beginning of the stream already.
Okay.
Zibo will need to just move that seat here, but we hope he does. Set mine up to give me a landing CG of about 21.5, Uncle Don, which is how we used to fly it in the beginning anyway.
Yeah.
At 99 nautical miles of descent. Yeah, this thing is remarkably stable. You can see there's movement. It's not like it's on the rails, which is important. I mean, no aircraft flies on the rails. There's no rhythmic swinging and turning and rolling and flutters in the rudder anymore. Really nice, very well balanced. Morning, Vaughan. John, I have absolutely no idea. I've not spoken to Zibo yet. Let me ask him quick. Okay, send the message. We'll see when he responds, if he responds. Any stop of descent coming? Good morning. Yeah, it's beautiful. Okay, DD is almost upon us. Flight sim. I have the 321 and the 19 from Tolles. It's excellent stuff. I don't know the 340. I never fly it, so I think the 340 I have was still JarDesign's one. But anything Tolles is good. Tolles does a really, really, really good job with it.
I see
Yeah,
it's already slowing down.
Yeah. Fly sim, don't spend money if you're not going to use it, eh? Save your money. Hello, Andy. No problem, Andy. Oh, my one's running nicely this side. Scotsman, I doubt it. I don't think it's going to interfere with the flying characteristics. What basically happened is the annoyance was basically addressed. So it shouldn't influence the rest of the flying characteristics. Okay. It should be as always. But what was addressed was that little annoyance that kept on giving that rhythmic roll and pitch and yaw. That is what was addressed. See, there you go. There's turbulence. Look how it's swaying. Look how it's doing its job. You can hear it. Look. You see, it didn't change any of the rest of the flying characteristics. No flight sim, not at all. We've got all the people we really need. We're in the big blob I showed you guys earlier. Let's see if we can... well, it's moved. But you can see visually we're in it. But on the satellite image, it's like it's just behind us. But that is the general area that I showed you earlier. Over there. Lots of issues here. Hudson, there's no such plan at this point in time. Difficult to say because I didn't do it all at once, but I'm guessing 75,000 in total with everything. Actually probably a little bit more because of the graphics card now. Yeah, but remember, I use it for work as well. If it wasn't for the work and if it wasn't for the fact that that's how I make my living, I would not have done it. There's no ways I would have done that. And then also another thing is I didn't spend all the money. Some of it was actually gifted to me as well, so that all helps. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Look at those clouds. That's magic. That's beautiful. I don't have a turtle beach. I've got Alpha and Bravo yoke and throttle system. The yoke and throttle system I don't use for work except for making tutorials and doing this YouTube stuff. And obviously, I mean, the flight simming thing. But I mean, that's the only place I sometimes get a donation. For what I do is just, yeah. No, and I'm waiting for the new generation of Alpha and Bravo stuff from the same creator. Once he's up and running and producing those ones, I'd love to upgrade to something better. But that's way off in the future.
Gatwick traffic, Skymatix 04, established IRS 26 left.
That's Kevin, then it will be Anthony, then me, then Pule. And Flysim is way behind us. We can't wait for him. He's way behind. I've got other things to do. I've got a quick meeting after the flight with Alex. I've got other things to do. I need to now go into the garage, take out all the tent stuff and everything that I just threw into the car that I never packed away properly. I need to go and repack everything now. Make sure I've got everything proper for the next expedition.
Gatwick traffic command 00, establish on earlier. 26 clear.
And landing lights can come back on. Right, feeling a bit of speed brake. Let's adjust the UNH a little bit there, assist.
Gatwick to wings from the Aileron runway 264.
Yeah, as long as you're safe, you're okay. Want to reduce my speed to get rid of that little bump. We don't want to overshoot and then have to turn back if not really necessary, eh? The only way to do that is to reduce the speed.
Radio altimeter.
Gotcha, Rob. Well, thanks for joining. Nice to have you here. That's flaps 10. And the little bump is a corner. I actually didn't make a stream or a video on it. The easiest way, right, is to come to Discord and ask Antonio for support. That's all. I mean, he wrote the thing. He's the best guy to help you with it. Just speak to him directly here on Discord. Ah, there's the anticipation queue coming up now. Right, there's the other anticipation queue. and there's that one. See, now it's in the right side where it should be. That one is in the right side, and now we can hit approach. Right means correct side. We're flying into it. If it was on that side, we couldn't press the approach yet. All right, getting closer. Let's arm the speed brake. We've got auto brake set. We do the flaps just now. Gatwick traffic, Skymatix 001. Our ETA is 4 minutes. We're on the ILS for runway 26 left. Check that wind, eh?
And this is Air India 139ers, inbound Becto and then Hazel, descending currently flight level 130. Around altitude 3000. Can barely make out the runway there in the distance. Nice.
Thousand feet, stabilized, Mr. Perch, altitude set.
Approaching 26 left.
Beautiful approach.
Nico, can I suggest you would go around, please?
Mac, I was not bargaining on that time, but why do you need that?
We need to do an auto ILS approach.
Ah, yes, we do.
100.
Gatwick traffic, Skymatix 001, going around.
Just to let everybody know, it was the one function that we've got to development test for the developer.
That's correct. What about it? I didn't bargain on that, but here we go.
I only just thought about it. Sorry, I should have warned you earlier.
No worries, Mac.
Good exercise, huh?
Yeah, why not? Dummy. Just keep on that heading. We go back. 6 left. Hey, Colin. Yeah, awesome. Right, so we need to get back there. I think we need to start from May. I'm not going to worry about the it's way off. We're going to go to that one. We'll just continue a little while longer. I need to just check where the other traffic is. Okay, I know it's past. It's fine. Alright, so speed brake is on, everything is fine. Execute this thing shortly. All right. The cops are chasing somebody.
Data you got at the top there, Nico, is that turbulence by any chance?
What data? You mean the numbers?
The numbers up at the top, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's the frame rates, Uncle John. Frame rates, CPU, GPU timings.
And what about the other 5 at the end?
Well, it's all related to the same stuff. It's your time frames of your CPU and your GPU and stuff at the end.
Okay, the only reason I asked is Fixed has said that you can actually display the turbulence.
You can, but I'm not into those data sets, Uncle John.
Yeah, they are choosable, John, but we didn't find them last night.
Okay. Those graphics are impressive.
Absolutely. Have I told you lately, I love my Zibo.
I'll behave. When was the last time you saw an empty tile for ME?
Months ago. The only time I see empty tiles is like here. This is an empty tile. This is default explained underneath us. And this is because of the scenery. The scenery includes a little bit of ortho on its own, so it cuts out ortho for the rest of the tile. And this is the only time I really see it nowadays.
Oh, of course. This is Orbix now, isn't it?
Yeah, this is Orbix as well, yeah. But the tile underneath us right now, this is default explained.
Radio altimeter.
As I was panning outside earlier, you would have seen the little seam where we transitioned between Orbix and just default.
I think he's done a superb job of ME.
Yeah. All right, so let us go down a little more. In actual fact, we're on 10, so let's do the turn, then throw out the gear and anchors and all, and then we'll be okay. Stop. Gatwick traffic, Skymatix 001, we're turning back on the ILS for runway 26, intercepting the localizer ETA, 5 minutes, Skymatix 001. Right, there you go. Mac, all set up. Now we just wait.
Mm.
I'm going to go full auto brake just to stop early. Yes, John, correct. It's just about 12 now. That wind, eh? That wind. Making this autopilot work a little bit.
Yep.
There you go, land 3, screen. Land and roll out is on, flare on.
Thousand feet, stabilized, Mr. Birch, altitude set.
Approaching 26 left.
You know how tempted I am to disconnect now, Mac, and fly by hand.
I can understand that. Feet off, hands off, come on, let it go.
Yeah, I'm sitting here with my hands on my lap.
200.
Because it should auto-correct down the runway centre line as
Approaching
well.
decision height. 100. Fifth minimum. 40. 30.
Spot on.
20. 10.
Wow, look at that.
Spot on.
That's brilliant. That was lovely. That was lovely.
Thank you,
I gaan nou
Nico.
ry.
That's proved that one for certain.
100%. Baie dankie. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Twixter wanted confirmation of that.
I forgot this autopilot is still on. I'm trying to steer it on the ground and it's biting back. Autopilot was still on. Yeah, this is going to be a good model. One of those to keep in back up again. Okay, Gatwick traffic Skymatix 001, runway vacated.
Well, with confidence, we can recommend this one now, can't we?
Yeah, the only thing that there's two things that worry me. Number one is that slipperiness just after takeoff, and the other one is just the struggle to keep the localizer all of a sudden. So I'll have to speak to Zibo.
Okay.
But other than that, Colin, you're right. It's a fantastic flight model. No, this is definitely something to recommend. I'm glad we could send it off to Zibo. I just hope he gets a chance to do something about it, to release it the weekend. I still haven't heard from him, so we can only hope.
Well, thank you for the stream this morning.
No worries. I think we accomplished a lot and we've learned a lot, so now I've got some reporting to do. And thank you to everybody watching and everybody flying with. Anti-ATC, Rudy, was good of you to join us. And that's it. That's our story. You have to do that on the official forum. The link is in the show notes below the video. Just follow the forum link, go to the forum, put it there. If it's a real bug, we can look at it. If it's not, we'll tell you. Feels like I can relax now, Mac.
Yeah. You handled that pressure very well on that go around, Nico.
Yeah. Now I'm making my own taxiway here, it seems. Mac, we can only try, huh? We can only try. He's at the over there. This is beautiful scenery. I can't remember who made it. Origami, I think. I'm not sure. Beautiful scenery.
In the hope that Twixter will pick it up, I've sent him the following: auto landing your new FM was perfect.
Yeah. Thank you, Uncle John. Landing is excellent. The approach rating is just great. What I did not like, speed, blah, blah, whatever. Right, okay. That off. Here we go. Go. Wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for today. We'll speak to you later or tomorrow sometime. Have a good one. Enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye.
Thanks,
Cheers, Nico.